Love you, love you, love you. First of all, thank you for clicking on this video. Because if you clicked on this video, you're the bee's knees, and don't let nobody tell you different. Okay. If you don't know, I am your girl Jen checking in. I am your slightly thick, extremely colorful bestie, sister, friend, girlfriend in your head. If that's what you need, just keep that in your head. Okay. I'm going from friend to fiance to wife, and that's a whole nother video. But anyways, I'm here. Y'all, I was mad at my business, okay? Mad at my business, scrolling the internet. You know how we do on our days off. And I listen, first of all, y'all, last night was a time. Okay. You know, if you know, you know. And if you don't, please subscribe to this channel so you can find out. Okay, because you're gonna learn today. We tape the best podcast in the world, Time to Talk It Out podcast on Monday nights. Okay. Last night was no different. We set up, we got ready to tape, we taped a whole hour worth of footage before we realized there was no sound. Okay, episode 23, we're still getting the kinks out, we're still learning software, we're still working, we're still shooting in the gym, right? And y'all been shooting in the gym with us, so we really appreciate it, especially if you clicked in last night and couldn't hear nothing. So don't fret. Okay, we're going to tape tonight. So if you got some time on a Tuesday night, grab your tacos, get your tequila and sit and talk it out with us tonight because we're going to be doing a special episode on a Tuesday. We turning it on okay, anyway. That's neither here nor there, y'all. So I was scrolling on the internet, and why is Chrisean and Blueface still in the trending news? Why? Now I'm gonna start this off by saying, okay, ladies, we're not blind, okay? We see Blueface. Now, especially back in the day when he was younger, he was and is slightly attractive. Okay, let's be for real. I'm not blind. I see it. You know what I'm saying? He looked good in the face. Now, his mama crying because he keep tatting his face up, and we gonna talk about that later too. And because I feel her, it's like, boy, I birthed this beautiful baby boy. I tried to raise him to be a good man, and not only are you in prison, you keep beating on women. You just making it you and me look bad. You know what I'm saying? And then you goes and puts more tattoos on your face. Anyways, so I was watching this video and Lord, y'all, why are the girls still fighting over Blueface? And he is in jail. He must have some platinum ping. Okay. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, leave me a comment if you know. I think he had like intimate picture leak back in the day, maybe a few years ago, and he was very well endowed, if I'm not mistaken. I usually don't forget that type of thing, but that's neither here nor there. These girls need to really get it together. I like both of these girls. I like Chrisean. I did a little research on her back when they was trending last year, and her story really touched me. Like, I feel like Chrisean definitely has a calling on her life. The enemy Satan is working on her specifically, and he have a calling on her life because he's trying to delay and deny the calling that God has on her life. And I feel like Blueface, as handsome as he is a distraction and a he is being used by the enemy to distract Chrisean and delay her from her destiny and stop her from being able to use her voice on her platform for what God wants her to use it for, and to stop her from, telling the story or whatever God want to use Chrisean for. Blueface is the distraction. I feel like that. Most of the time, all of the time, distractions is going to be attractive. Because if not, they wouldn't be able to get your attention. Duh. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be dressed up as everything you think you want, until they're not. Because once they get you, once the devil feel like he got you and he has delayed and denied you long enough permanently, you know, with this baby, and that's no shade to the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm saying she shouldn't have had her baby or she shouldn't have her baby. I'm just saying that because it seems to me like, yeah, she seems like she's trying to be the best mom she can be and she's trying to be a better mom. The fact of the matter is the baby is causing her to stay connected and stay distracted by Blueface and his other situations and situationships. First, she was going, this like about to get on my nerves. First, she was going back and forth with the other baby mama, right? And it's like, okay, both of y'all look dumb, but whatever. Now, apparently, she's going back and forth with Kalani. Now, that brings me to Kalani. Kalani is another girl that I like. I like Kalani because she's always lived in her truth. She's always made super dope music. Let's be for real. And she's a cute girl. I like her. She could dance, she could sing, she does what she's supposed to do, which is entertain. But then I've watched videos of her, and honestly, she does seem a little rehearsed. She seems a little just disingenuous. You know what I mean? And so for Chrisean to say what she's saying on this video, I mean, honestly, I can't do nothing but see it. Like, I can't do nothing but see it as being very possible that Kalani came on her like this. And Kalani, I feel like Kalani was probably being like a monitoring spirit. Maybe she is thinking about Blueface. Maybe he did. Because, I mean, soul ties are real. And he probably one of them dudes that pump one up in you for real. You know what I'm saying? He probably got some good. He probably lay it down and had these girls thinking about him for years to come. And Kalani apparently got cracked and she probably thinking about it. The soul tie is probably there. And so Chrisean, like, and that's just one of the reasons why I really like Chrisean, because she is very much a realist. She like, girl, whatever. I mean, it's messed up because I like you. I want to hang with you. It's messed up that you one of the many people that he didn't hit. But I mean, you could have told me that from jump instead of like trying to fish for information. Like, that's what I feel. I feel like she feels like Kalani fake wanted to hang out with her so that she could fish for information about her baby daddy. That's what I think. Because that's what I think happened. And I think Chrisean picked up on it because she was trying to see if there was still a connection between her and Blueface. That's why she suggested that she get the tattoo removed. Not saying that she shouldn't get the tattoo removed. I think she should get the tattoo changed because, I mean, removed, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should be walking around with this man on your face and he don't respect you. No. So, but I don't think that Kalani was being genuine when she told her to do that. I really think she told her to do that because she wanted to see how committed Chrisean was still to trying to make it work with Blueface. I guess she figured if she was willing to get the tattoo removed, then she was really seriously done with him, and maybe there was a chance for her to swoop in while he locked up. See, you got this show, Love After Lockup. I don't know if y'all know about it, but y'all gonna learn today. It's a good show. It's a probably a top 10 show. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are watching all the seasons. And Kalani probably want to talk to Blueface while he in jail. She probably feel like, oh, she could get him locked down mentally while he in there. She probably feel like, oh, she could help him change and get his life together. And when he come on, there could be some type of power couple testimony to how you could change your life. And no, Kalani girl, no, leave that alone. Because he's gonna do nothing but add you to the list of people that he bring down. So we're gonna finish watching this video. I don't know, we might not watch the rest of it, but I just want to show you guys this little clip of what she's saying, and what you'll see why I just said what I just said. This like about to get on my last nerve. Oh yeah, I gotta go.
With that irresponsibility then that other weird shit, trying to make it seem like she protected her peace. What? Like, first of all, I didn't do nothing to nobody. I'm not a mean person. I don't even care to be people friends, bro. Cause like at this point, it's always like, okay, like somebody always trying to gain off of me. And yeah, I really feel like that was a game. And then, like, say if it wasn't a game for her, right? What was the reason? What was the reason being cool and inviting me over and then proceed to a studio session that's in your home? I met your daughter to unfollow a bitch and be weird with a bitch after you told her that you my name before. And I say my name because that's it's on my face still. So then you encouraged me to get the removal. I didn't do it quick enough. I swear to God. She kept texting me like, "You're not gonna bluff, right? It's 10 a.m. I will show y'all messages of how cool we was, bro. How transparent we was with each other. Like it was none of that, bro. Like for real, I don't really. I mean, God bless her, but like that's my story time, because we didn't have a one-on-one as a woman. Like why we can't be friends. She just kind of did it publicly and then like try to say certain things. And it's kind of like, all right, what did I do to you other than answer the phone while we was doing a set and pull it up?
And fact of the matter is, girl, this is my baby daddy. So, and he locked up. And everybody, the whole world knows that I'm basically obsessed with this man. So, yeah, I stopped the session and answered the phone. And that just further lets me know that you was cracking my dude and you're like a monitoring spirit right now. You're trying to find out, you're trying to see what you can see what you can find out or whatever. And Krishan not dumb. Like she might play dumb. Y'all might think she dumb, especially people that don't really know her story like that. But Krishan not dumb. She saw right past and through that, and she like, oh wow, for real. Yeah. Here's my take on this situation. I'm not gonna watch this whole video. You guys, we're gonna move on to another subject. But my take on this situation is this. Krishan is way too talented and smart to be dealing with this, right? But she's dealing with this because she wanted to be famous and she was not patient. Like she had the ability to be an Olympian, from what I recall, if I've researched correctly. She was really good in sports like track or volleyball, something like that. And she could have been an Olympian. She could have went. I think she did go to college. She could have stayed in college, but she chose to take a different path. She wanted to go into the entertainment industry. She ended up auditioning for whatever that show was with Blueface, and I think it was kind of like could have been House or something like that. Um, I feel like as long as Krishan continues to hold out hope that she's gonna get back with her baby daddy, she's gonna have problem after problem. She's gonna continue to find more and more women that he done been with. Let's be for real. She needs to just let that go. Focus on your baby, sis, and whatever Kalani had going on, I advise you to pray it off of you because I don't know. I like her, but she rubs me the wrong way in a way like she's very like I said, disingenuous. I wouldn't be surprised if she got an altar somewhere, honestly. As much as I like her music, I just get y'all know I'll throw the W witch word out there in a minute. But yeah, it's giving that. So to Krishan, God bless you, sis. I see why you like Blueface though. I really do, because he is very attractive to look at, like to me. Okay, I was looking at some pictures that his mama was crying about where he got the new tattoo on his face in prison. And I'm just like, baby, why are you messing your pretty face up like that? Like you're so handsome. And like stand up straight. Stop looking all crazy. But I guess he is in prison, so there's that. But yeah, I understand, Krishan. I get it, sis. It's hard But you got to pray that thing off of you, girl, because listen, if you don't, you might never get out of his grasp because I see it. Hmm. And if what I recall is real and correct, girl, you don't have to pray that off of you, okay? So, moving right along, I wish I knew how to use the anyways, moving right along. So, you guys, now this move right along to another person that's fine as I don't know what look good, but just ain't good. Ain't good. Ain't good for nobody. That's why they still single. And I wouldn't be surprised if they is a part of the LBGT BTIA community. Because like I've never really heard of him being in like a serious relationship of any kind. Like this dude been in the game for over 10 years. 15 over 15 years as a matter of fact, because I was listening to like his second album when I was at the hospital having my daughter. So Trey Songz, okay, is back in the news. Allegedly he attacked a photographer in New York City at the Ivy, and he's complaining and saying that it was the paparazzi being aggressive. And we all know, rest in peace, Princess Diana. The paparazzi can get aggressive. Like we ain't even gonna play with it. They can get aggressive. They can do too much sometimes. But you, as a public figure, Trey, you got to do better. Keep your hands to yourself. You got all these accounts and all these accusations of violence toward women, violence towards photographers, violence toward other media, violence toward other employees. I believe it's just like, and all of this is allegedly. Everything on this show is allegedly, by the way. But allegedly, you just have a history of violence, and it's a real shame because you are handsome and you can sing your behind off, but I really advise you to put your hands in your pockets, sir. Like these people got a right to take a picture. Like it is what it is. As long as they're not putting their hands on it's really nothing you can do. You know what I mean? And so I advise you to, if and I advise you to get some security if that's the case, and let them handle it. Let them take the charge because I'm pretty sure they done studied all the rules and they know what to say and all of that. And then you gonna have to get sued and arrested. So Trey Songz, listen, I used to love you, but we will be doing time to talk it out tonight, y'all. We're gonna be talking about a lot of things. I don't know. See, right now, a lot of this stuff that I'm talking about, I don't really think T Double care to talk about this stuff. It's like he don't care about Krishana Blueface. He don't care about Trey Songz. I was looking at Instagram, and T.I. and Tiny just celebrated Tiny's birthday, and T.I. gave her just a beautiful tribute on Instagram and just talked about how much he loved her and how she was basically his day one. And I just love them. I really do. And I'm glad that they won a lawsuit, okay, against that toy company that tried to steal their daughter's images from the OMG girls. Like, how y'all gonna try to just flat out take ours? Like, no, that was crazy. And I'm glad that the judge and the jury saw fit to award them like multiple millions of dollars. And they already get money. Tiny get money with her pen game. Okay. So speaking of pen game, singers from back in the day. First of all, y'all not about to sit up here and act like y'all don't know Brandy and Monica is on tour. What? I'm so excited. I'm halfway man. I got my ticket already. I have to get a ticket. I would love to get 2 tickets. I would love to take 7 to this concert, even though she want to go see that girl Tate McRae or whatever. And so listen. I want to take her to go see Brandy and Monica. Tate McRae, whatever. I'm sorry. I'm gonna figure it out. I might have to just get her a ticket to Tate McRae, or whatever her name is, and get me a ticket to the Brandy and Monica tour. And we just have to go separate. She can go with her friends, and I can go with mine, or I can go by myself. It doesn't matter. Y'all know, I unfortunately went to go see R. Kelly. I was like 8.5 months pregnant back in 2009, and I went by myself, stomach out to here. The people next to me was so nice. They let me change seats because I was like 3 seats in. They let me sit on the end, and they, kind of took care of me because I was losing my mind. This is back before the second scandal. Of course, I watched the tape back when I was a teenager, but back then I didn't know no better, nor did I care. I was trying to be one of them. I didn't understand the extent to how he was treating them, but I know if he was telling me to come on, I was coming. I was saying, how far do I have to jump and how high and how many times? Okay. So that's why I get triggered when I listen to R. Kelly, because I know I could have been taken away from my parents. Well, my mom, because my dad was already gone, but I could have been taken away from my mom, brainwashed. And, some of them girls is still brainwashed. So that's neither here nor there. We're not gonna get into the R. Kelly thing. But I just said that to say I'm good for going to a concert by myself. Okay. I am not one of them. I will put that Sean and go by myself to see my girls, Brandy and Monica, because let me tell you, yes, your auntie here is a lady of a certain age. And when I tell you, I didn't choose size back in the day. I loved both of them. Now, I did have a stronger affinity for Brandy because my uncle always used to tell me that I used to look like her, and I used to love Moesha, and I used to just Cinderella, and just I don't know. I think Brandy came out first. She did. She came out first. So I was already a Brandy fan when Monica came out. But when Monica came out, I was loving on her too, especially her music. I didn't understand why her hair was so short like that. And we were so young. I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because the young girls really didn't have short haircuts where I was at. Not for real, not in high school. Like, I remember when I first got to high school, and there was this group of girls. Shout out to y'all. It was Crystal, Sheena, and Marquita. Now I went to Detroit Northern High School, class of '01, but I ended up coming out of high school in '03 from a whole nother school. That's a whole nother story. But I was supposed to be a '01 in uh high school. I was supposed to be a 2001. So when I got to Northern in '97, I comes into school and I see this group of women standing, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm just kind of peeping the scene as I walk in or whatever. So I go to my class, and like I said, I see this group of women. They all made up. They got long hair down their back, and their faces all made up with everything looking beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Foundation, lipstick, mascara, lashes, everything, and heels on. Like, they was killing the game. I'm like, oh, look at this group of teachers. I'm like, okay, the teachers in here is fly. Let me see what's going on. Let's see what my teacher gonna look like when I get up here to my class. So I get up to the class, and lo and behold, one of them girls one of them ladies that I just saw standing in the hallway walks in and takes a seat. She's a student. Those were ninth graders. Y'all ain't see that. Not only was they students, but they were my grade. They were ninth graders. And I can't remember how I had my hair. I don't know what I had on, but I know I was not looking that good and mature. Okay. And so I just was like, wow, this is what high school is like. This is what they looking like. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm not doing all that. I can't do all that. I think I kept some braids. I know I kept some braids. I love braids. And remember, I was telling y'all I love Brandy. So I think in high school I kept some braids or like a ponytail, something like that. Because my best friend, shout out to my best friend Wendy, she always used to do me ponytails or whatever. And yep, I kept some braids, some latch hooks, something like that. Or I would keep like a ponytail with a bang and some swoops. Listen, stop playing with me. Back in the days, I was that girl, and when I tell you I'm trying to dress up like it's the '90s, and go to Brandy and Monica concert. And they're coming here my birthday time. Like my birthday is December 3rd. They come in November 29th. I got to go. So you guys say a prayer for me that I will get to go to the Brandy and Monica tour when it comes to Detroit. And hey, I'll travel for them. So if I can't make it to Detroit, baby, trust and believe, I'll go to Chicago, Ohio, Milwaukee, okay, somewhere close or far. It doesn't matter to me. I love to travel. As you guys know, I am one half of the Travel Bays. Make sure you are subscribed to the Travel Bays channel here on YouTube and check out some of our previous trips that are posted here. I'm probably gonna move to the Travel Bays page next week. Yes. So what else did I want to talk about that I seen on the shade room today? Lord have mercy. So yeah, I was looking at Omarion. Let me see. I got to pull. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up on my phone because I'm not finna play with him. Omarion, count your days because I'm tired of you looking good and GHEY. Okay. At the same time, the older you get, the more it seems like you're just living in your truth. You know what I'm saying? But just live in your truth though. Let us know. Don't be looking all like a snack and it's not, we can't eat it. I don't even see it no more. Y'all, is the money bag yo and Ari Fletcher still together? I do not like Ari Fletcher, okay? And I do not care, and that is not alleged. Okay, that's for real. I don't like her. And it's for several reasons. You know, she's a mean girl. You know, she's very arrogant. It should be arrogant Fletcher, not Ari Fletcher. And I just don't like her. She one of the main reasons though that I really was like, oh no, she's canceled is because so if you know, if you're from Detroit or surrounding areas, or if you're just from that time, you remember the Gigi Hunter dress, right? So there was this designer back in the late 90s, early 2000s named Gigi Hunter. She used to make these beautiful like crochet dresses and outfits or whatever. And so I believe Gigi was trying to come back out. Like she was trying to revamp and rebrand. She wanted to get some ambassadors to wear her stuff. So I don't, apparently she probably reached out to Ari because Ari probably didn't even know who she was by Ari being kind of young. And like I said, Gigi Hunter was popular back in the late 90s, early 2000s. So, the girl Gigi Hunter, she said that Ari Fletcher agreed to wear her outfit when she went out of town. She was like, she had a trip to somewhere, and yeah, okay, she'll wear it then. So I'm trying to find this picture of Omarion. So when it came time for her to wear the outfit on the trip that she claimed she was gonna wear it on, she posted all these pictures, went, came back, and there was nothing with the dress. So I can't find the picture of Omarion. So Gigi Hunter was like, she emailed her and was like, well, you know, I see you're back from your trip. Was you able to get the content? And I guess she was like, no, you know, don't rush me. I didn't get a chance to wear that shit. It ain't even all that anyway. Da, 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 just being rude. So she was like, well, damn. Gigi Hunter was like, well, damn, if you feel like that, just send me my dress back. Never sent her dress back. Then she ends up showing up on her Instagram a couple of weeks later with an outfit just like it that she didn't have somebody else to create, stealing her intellectual property and all that kind of stuff, bro. I'm just like, wow, like that was terrible. Like, I personally don't like her, and I really think she should be ashamed of herself. So yeah, Ari Fletcher been canceled. over here, but apparently she trending. It was her birthday. Blah blah blah. Like, but I do want to know: is Moneybag Yo still wasting his time with that? I see he cut his hair, and I always thought Moneybag Yo was handsome, anyways. But I like niggas with hair, so I hope he just didn't cut it too low. I like you to have some hair. It doesn't really matter. I mean, what type of person are you? How do you treat me? That's what's most important. But if I gotta look at you, I would like you to have some hair on your head. And I know they be like, for real, but you bald head and you the female. Yeah. So what? Nah. I'm bald head by choice. Can you niggas say the same? Anyways, moving right along, Omarion is probably LGBTQIA, and I wish he would just come out. Um, but you know who seems to be very far from LGBTQIA, who seems to be very much a man's man, and he is also another one that is not hard to look at. That's Joyner Lucas, okay? And it's funny because him and Drake could be family members while they going back and forth, but I think it's like a friendly banter that they got going on right now. I don't think it's serious, anything like him and Kendrick or nothing like that, but Joyner Lucas, he not having it. Drake done came out and said, "Oh, UK rappers is better than American rappers" or something crazy like that. And Joyner Lucas like, "Sir, no, you better speak for Canada, okay? The UK rappers might be better than Canadian rappers, but don't ever in your life fix your mouth to try to say that the UK rappers is better than American rappers. That's just preposterous." And Joyner Lucas is very creative. So I advise what's his name? Who was we just talking about, y'all? I'm hungry. I need to stop and get something to eat, honestly. Drake. I think Drake better watch it before he end up getting bodied by somebody else. They're gonna be like, oh, these niggas twins. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say about that, you guys. I'm about to get off of here, off of this live. I really just wanted to come on, touch on that Krishan thing because I was just like, for real, y'all still talking about Krishan and Blueface in 2025, and then she's still arguing with new females about him, and then Kalani, for real, did you really just degrade yourself like this, girl? No. So, anyways, yes, you guys be here tonight. We're going to start early. We're probably going to start at like 9 p.m. tonight for time to talk it out. If you haven't already, you guys to get your raffle tickets. Nah, listen. When these raffle tickets are gone, don't come calling asking me for no raffle tickets or talking about, oh, I didn't win. No, if you didn't get no raffle tickets, you didn't win. This man is giving away TVs and all kind of stuff. So, I mean, the goal is to bring people to the park so that they can get free backpacks and so that the kids can, have something to start off with. I know y'all probably gonna buy them the expensive backpacks and the stuff that they want, but at least they can have something from us to start off with. They can use it for sleepovers. They can use it for, while the summer's still going, they can use it for their beach wear, or you know what I'm saying, anything. You use it, you might need it, use it as a carry-on when you go traveling. Like, I'm telling you, I was the queen of the backpack trip. I would only stuff a backpack. I would never take a carry-on or a checked bag. I was the queen of stuffing everything into a book bag, because a book bag, it really ain't too much you can put in it that's gonna make it too big to fit into that personal space. So, come get you a book bag, okay? Get you a raffle ticket now. They're on sale. Check our Facebook page for details of the sale. But I think you have to, and it's a contest going on right now too, where you can share the information about the event for a week straight, and then you'll get free raffle tickets. So yeah, that is a thing. And also, listen, August 27th, I have an event coming up. It's a wig coloring event and a book fair. I have 2 books out. My daughter has the book out. If you have a desire to write and print and publish a book, if you have a book that you want to market and you want to be a part of this event, let me know. Leave me a comment below or jump in my inbox, or you can email me at authorjmg@gmail.com. That's authorjmg@gmail.com. And I would love to have you there to display your work, meet readers, gain new readers. If you're into health and beauty, there will be information there about helping women who are coming into menopause or who are new moms, how to get ourselves back on track hormonally so we can win this race and we can show up as our best selves, you guys, because sometimes there are things that we have to do to get us ready for the next stage. It is time for our new now next. What we've been doing before is not enough. What we was doing before is not good enough. It's not going to fly. We have to do more, ladies. We got to be drinking our apple cider vinegar. We got to park farther from the door. We got to take our daily walks. Make sure we get our vitamin D and our exercise, especially in the summer when we can. Because some of us don't have money for these expensive gyms. And you already know it's going to be right back cold in Detroit in like 3 days. So be for real. While it's warm outside, walk to the store, walk to the gas station, go to your local park and walk around. Don't sit in a house and just wobble, waste away. And, because God blessed you with a long life. He promised you 120 years. Okay, I heard somebody say 70. No, what I read was 120. I feel like we're taking time off our lives by not making the most of every breath that God gives us. No matter how hard it is to catch that bad baby, because we've been smoking our whole life. It's a blessing. So, um, yeah, that's that. I'm gonna get off of here for now. I got some other stuff that I need to do. I appreciate y'all for choosing to click this video. You hear me? Make sure you subscribe to Time to Talk It Out. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Make sure you're subscribed to Travel Days. I'm gonna put it in the description, okay? So don't worry. I love you guys. I'm wishing you peace, blessings, love, and light. And may the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. Peace.